It is a great joy to have you here again. I greet you wherever you are. In this video we will talk about the following. 9 Most common objects that dogs swallow, SOS. Let's get started. Large or irregularly shaped objects can get stuck somewhere in the digestive system and cause your dog to need urgent veterinary attention. Some breeds are indiscriminate eaters from birth. For example, Labradors and younger dogs and puppies also have a higher incidence of swallowing everything. The location and degree of obstruction of the foreign body will determine the symptoms, prognosis, and the most appropriate treatment. It is very important that you contact your veterinarian as soon as you know or even suspect that your pet has ingested a foreign body, so that he can advise you in the most appropriate way. 1. What are common objects that dogs swallow? Some of the most common objects that cause problems in a dog's gastrointestinal system are corn cobs, sticks, bones, strings, balls, fishing hooks, fruit nuggets, fruit pit, toys, socks and stockings. 2. What will happen if your dog ingests a foreign body? Some objects are small and soft enough to pass through the intestine without causing a problem. Larger objects can get stuck inside the intestine and block the passage of food, causing your dog to vomit at first. Another problem arises due to the compression movement of the muscular wall of the intestine when it tries to push the foreign body. If the object is not removed, pressure builds up around it, compromising the blood supply to the intestinal wall and then weakening the dog. In the worst case, the intestinal wall can rupture where bacteria and food can enter the abdomen and cause severe pain, peritonitis, shock, and eventual death. A foreign body that is linear, for example, a rope, can get caught in the mouth but begin to travel through the intestines. This causes the intestines to begin to clump together and there is a high risk that the thread will cut the intestines. 3. What signs and symptoms should you notice if your dog has ingested a foreign body? The clinical signs vary significantly and depend on the degree of obstruction, location, duration, and type of foreign body. The most common signs are the following: vomiting and regurgitation, lethargy, loss of appetite, abdominal pain, dehydration, drooling, diarrhea, more blood, evidence of the foreign body, eyelid bone stuck in the mouth, increased breathing rate due to pain. 4. What should you do if your dog has swallowed a foreign object? It is important that you contact your vet immediately to let him know what has happened. Even if you suspect that your dog might have eaten something, it is important that you call your vet. You will receive advice on the risk of the object getting stuck, as well as what to do and not do. If your pet is fine and has just ingested the object, and it is safe to do so, your vet may be able to give your dog some medication to make him vomit, thus avoiding a possible blockage in the intestines. An object trapped in the mouth, for example a bone trapped in a tooth, can easily be removed in an office or under light anesthesia. Your vet may recommend abdominal x-rays to get a better idea of what is happening in the abdomen. The foreign body will not always be obvious and sometimes a contrast agent or barium study is recommended as this can highlight a blockage. An abdominal ultrasound can also be helpful in evaluating the abdomen and viewing treatment. A foreign body located in the esophagus can be diagnosed and possibly removed using a flexible endoscope, a small tubular camera placed in the esophagus. 5. How to prevent your dog from swallowing foreign objects. There are some things you can do to prevent your dog from ingesting foreign bodies. You should keep commonly ingested things out of reach. Clean things in your garden, for example, stones, sticks, fruit pits. Prevents the dog from having access to the garbage. Keep your dog on a leash when you go for a walk. Control your dog when he eats bones, removing them when the meat runs out. Some dogs should not have bones, as they are very likely to ingest them. Talk to your vet about alternative ways to keep your dog's teeth clean. If you suspect or have seen your dog eat a foreign body of any kind, or if you have noticed that your dog shows any of the clinical signs, it is important that you contact your veterinarian. Would you like to have more professional information, and especially updated about your dog? Visit the website below in the description of this video. Do not stop subscribing to the channel, comment, and share the video. You are very well, thank you.